The story of Luke Nichols, known to millions online through his Outdoor Boys content, is often seen as simple outdoor entertainment, camping trips, fishing adventures, and a father sharing time with his sons. But beneath that calm and wholesome surface is a far more complex human journey, shaped by pressure, change, and emotional weight that viewers rarely see. What makes his story compelling is not just the wilderness he explores, but the inner terrain he has had to navigate throughout his life. From growing up in extreme environments to building a career in law and then stepping into internet fame, Luke's path has been anything but straightforward. While audiences often focus on the peaceful visuals of forests, rivers, and snow shelters, his real story involves difficult decisions, career transitions, and the constant balancing act between personal life and public attention. Over time, the very platform that brought him joy also introduced challenges that gradually reshaped how he viewed success, family, and privacy. His journey is ultimately about adaptation, how a man shaped by nature, law, and fatherhood built something meaningful online, only to discover that visibility comes with a cost that is not always visible on screen. Childhood in Alaska and lessons from the wild. Luke Nichols' early life in Alaska played a defining role in shaping his resilience and worldview. Growing up in one of the harshest environments in North America meant that survival skills were not optional. They were part of everyday life. Long winters, freezing temperatures, and remote wilderness areas forced him to learn discipline and self-reliance from a young age. Fishing in icy waters, learning to hunt responsibly, and understanding how to build shelter in unpredictable conditions became normal experiences rather than rare adventures. These early challenges created a mindset focused on patience, problem-solving, and respect for nature's power. Unlike many children who grow up with structured entertainment, Luke's childhood was built around exploration and practical survival knowledge. Every outdoor experience became a lesson in endurance and adaptability. These foundational experiences would later influence his content style, where he emphasizes real-world skills over staged entertainment. Alaska was not just a backdrop for his upbringing, it was a teacher that shaped his character. The isolation, beauty, and danger of the environment instilled in him a deep appreciation for simplicity and preparedness, qualities that would later define both his personal life and his online presence. Cultural growth through a mission in Japan. After his early years in Alaska, Luke's journey took a dramatic turn when he traveled to Japan on a mission trip. This experience exposed him to a completely different way of life, far removed from the rugged wilderness he was accustomed to. Japan's structured society, dense cities, and cultural traditions introduced him to discipline in a new form, one based not on survival but on respect, patience, and social awareness. Living among people with different values and customs challenged him to rethink communication, behavior, and purpose. During this time, Luke also learned the importance of storytelling as a bridge between cultures and experiences. Observing how people connected through shared narratives influenced his later approach to video creation. The mission was not just spiritual or service-oriented. It became a formative period of personal growth. It taught him how to slow down, reflect, and approach challenges with calm understanding rather than urgency. These lessons would later become surprisingly relevant when he entered the fast-paced world of online content creation, where emotional balance and clarity of message are often difficult to maintain. Japan became a contrasting chapter in his life story, balancing the ruggedness of Alaska with structured human connection, from political work to law and growing restlessness. As Luke transitioned into adulthood, his life moved towards stability and traditional career paths. He entered political consulting, a field that demanded long hours, strategic thinking, and constant pressure. Although the job provided financial security, it lacked the connection to nature and hands-on work that he deeply valued. The fast-paced environment of politics left little room for personal fulfillment or family time. Seeking a more respected and stable profession, he eventually pursued law school and became a criminal defense attorney. On paper, this was a major achievement, offering a structured career with clear responsibilities and societal recognition. However, despite professional success, Luke began to feel a growing disconnect between his work and his personal passions. The courtroom offered intellectual challenge, but not the physical or emotional satisfaction he found in the outdoors. Over time, this internal conflict became more noticeable, leading him to question what direction his life should take. While law provided stability, it could not replace his desire for creativity, exploration, and family-centered experiences. This tension between responsibility and passion would later become a key factor in his decision to step into content creation. Growth of Outdoor Boys and viral recognition. The Outdoor Boys channel gradually transformed from a small passion project into a widely recognized platform. As Luke began sharing family-focused outdoor adventures, audiences responded strongly to the authenticity and simplicity of the content. Videos showing camping trips, survival builds, and father-son experiences resonated with viewers looking for genuine, relatable storytelling. A major breakthrough came when the family revisited Alaska for a series of adventure videos. These episodes captured the raw beauty of nature combined with emotional family bonding, leading to millions of views. Unlike highly edited entertainment content, Outdoor Boys stood out because of its realism and calm presentation. The channel's growth accelerated rapidly, reaching millions of subscribers in a relatively short period. Interestingly, this success happened without traditional social media marketing strategies or viral gimmicks. The appeal lay in the sincerity of the content and the natural dynamic between Luke and his children. As the audience grew, so did expectations, placing new pressure on Luke to maintain consistency while preserving the authenticity that made the channel successful in the first place. Platform changes and loss of control, family adventures and emotional connection. One of the defining features of Outdoor Boys has always been its focus on family experiences. Luke's decision to involve his children in outdoor adventures added a deeply personal dimension to his content. Viewers watched as his sons learned survival skills, participated in camping trips, and engaged in hands-on outdoor activities. These moments created a sense of emotional connection that went beyond entertainment. The videos were not just about survival techniques or nature exploration. They were about parenting, teaching, and shared experiences. This authenticity became a major reason for the channel's popularity. Many viewers found comfort in the simplicity of family bonding away from digital distractions. However, this visibility also raised questions from critics regarding safety and exposure of children to challenging environments. While supporters praised the educational value, others expressed concern about potential risks. This duality reflected the broader tension in Luke's work, balancing meaningful storytelling with public scrutiny. Despite differing opinions, the family-centered approach remained central to his identity as a creator. Concerns, criticism, and public scrutiny. As Outdoor Boys gained popularity, increased visibility brought greater scrutiny. Some viewers and commentators questioned the safety of involving children in remote and sometimes harsh outdoor environments. Concerns focused on unpredictable weather conditions, physical risks, and the challenges of filming in wilderness settings. While many admired the educational and bonding aspects of the content, others worried about long-term implications. Additionally, the broader rise in fame led to speculation about Luke's personal life, health, and motivations. Online discussions sometimes exaggerated or misinterpreted small details, creating rumors that had little grounding in reality. This level of attention reflected a common issue faced by online personalities: the loss of privacy and control over personal narrative. Even routine breaks from uploading videos led to speculation and misinformation. Over time, this environment added emotional pressure, making it increasingly difficult to separate public perception from private life. The weight of fame and growing pressure. As the channel continued to grow, Luke experienced the effects of unexpected fame. What began as a simple creative outlet gradually turned into a highly visible public identity. Fans began recognizing him in public spaces, and online attention increased significantly. While many creators seek fame, Luke's situation was different. His popularity developed organically without intentional pursuit of celebrity status. This made the adjustment more challenging. The constant attention created pressure not only on him but also on his family, who valued privacy and normalcy. The balance between sharing experiences online and protecting personal space became increasingly difficult to maintain. Over time, the demands of content creation, combined with public expectations, began to weigh heavily on his daily life. This period marked a shift in how he viewed his work, not just as storytelling, but as something that carried real consequences beyond the screen. The final goodbye and emotional announcement. In May 2025, Luke released a video titled "Goodbye," marking a turning point in his career. In the video, he explained that he was stepping back from content creation after years of consistent work and over 1,000 videos. The decision was not driven by conflict or controversy, but by a desire to protect his family's privacy and well-being. He described the increasing difficulty of managing public attention and the impact it was having on his personal life. The announcement was calm and reflective, emphasizing gratitude rather than regret. He also mentioned that while he would step away from regular uploads, some pre-recorded content might still be released in the future. The video resonated deeply with viewers, many of whom had followed his journey for years. It represented the end of an era defined by simplicity, authenticity, and family-centered storytelling. Life after stepping back from the camera. After stepping away from regular uploads, Luke Nichols entered a quieter phase of life that looked very different from the fast-paced cycle of filming, editing, and uploading that had defined his previous years. Instead of planning content schedules or organizing outdoor shoots around internet trends, his focus shifted back toward everyday family life and personal priorities. This transition was not sudden in practice, even if it felt emotional for viewers. It represented a gradual realization that constant visibility was no longer sustainable for him or his family. Life outside the camera meant fewer structured adventures designed for an audience, and more unrecorded moments that existed purely for personal memory. Camping trips, outdoor skills, and time spent in nature likely continued, but without the pressure of documenting every experience for public consumption. This change also meant a return to privacy, where decisions were no longer influenced by audience expectations or algorithm performance. For someone who built a global following through simplicity and authenticity, this shift highlighted an important truth. Not every meaningful experience needs to be shared. While fans may no longer see regular updates, the core lifestyle that defined him, nature, family, and hands-on learning, remains central. The difference now is that it belongs fully to him and not to an audience watching from afar. The next generation and outdoor Tom. One of the most notable continuations of Luke's influence is seen through his support for his children, particularly his son's involvement in content creation. His eldest son, Tommy, has begun developing his own online presence through a channel often referred to as Outdoor Tom, building on the foundation of outdoor exploration and hands-on adventure that he grew up with. This transition represents more than just a continuation of a brand. It reflects how skills, interests, and storytelling styles can pass naturally from one generation to the next. Luke's guidance behind the scenes plays an important role here, even if he is no longer the face of the content. Rather than replicating his own channel, Outdoor Tom has the potential to develop its own identity while still being rooted in the same values of curiosity, nature, and practical learning. This evolution allows Luke to step back while still supporting his family's creative direction in a more private capacity. It also demonstrates a shift in responsibility, where the next generation begins to explore digital storytelling in their own way. For viewers who followed Luke for years, this continuation offers a sense of familiarity, while also signaling change, as new perspectives emerge from the same outdoor traditions. What his departure reveals about internet fame, the unseen cost of documenting real life. Behind every Outdoor Boys video was a significant amount of effort, planning, and physical endurance that viewers rarely fully perceive. Filming outdoor adventures is not simply a matter of recording moments as they happen. It involves transporting equipment into remote locations, ensuring safety for children, adapting to unpredictable weather, and managing technical challenges in environments far from convenience. Over time, this level of commitment accumulates into a form of emotional and physical exhaustion that is easy to overlook from the outside. Luke's content, while calm and natural on screen, required consistent behind-the-scenes labor that extended far beyond typical hobbies. Additionally, the responsibility of documenting family experiences adds another layer of complexity, where moments are partially shaped by the presence of a camera. Even in authentic storytelling, the awareness of being filmed can subtly influence behavior and decisions. This creates a long-term cost that is not financial, but personal. It involves time, energy, and attention that might otherwise be spent entirely in the moment rather than divided between experience and documentation. Luke's decision to step back brings attention to this hidden dimension of content creation, reminding audiences that even peaceful videos often come from environments filled with unseen effort. Although Luke Nichols has stepped away from regular content creation, his influence continues to exist through the large body of work he has already produced and the impact it has had on viewers worldwide. His videos remain accessible, continuing to inspire people who are interested in outdoor skills, family bonding, and simple living. For many, his content serves as a reminder that meaningful experiences do not require excessive complexity or technology. Instead, they can be found in nature, shared learning, and time spent with loved ones. His legacy also extends into how future creators approach similar content, especially in the outdoor and family adventure space. The emphasis on authenticity, patience, and real-life experiences has set a standard that others often look to when building their own channels. Even though he is no longer actively uploading, the principles behind his work continue to influence how audiences perceive outdoor storytelling. In a digital world that often prioritizes speed and constant output, his decision to prioritize personal well-being over ongoing fame leaves a lasting message. It suggests that stepping away can be just as meaningful as continuing, and that a creator's impact is not limited to how long they stay online, but how genuinely they connected while they were there. Audience reaction and emotional legacy. The response to Luke's departure was immediate and emotional. Fans expressed sadness, gratitude, and understanding across social media platforms. Many shared how his videos had provided comfort during difficult periods in their lives. Online communities reflected on the sense of connection they felt through his content, emphasizing how rare it is to find creators who maintain such authenticity over time. While some hoped for a return, most acknowledged and respected his decision. Discussions also focused on the broader implications of creator burnout and the challenges of maintaining privacy in a digital world. Luke's departure sparked conversations about the human cost of online fame and the importance of personal boundaries, financial success, and life transformation. Reflection on a unique online journey.